Oh, my days, I can't...
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
He's so brave, like a young King Alfred.
He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place. Jump, little flea. Jump, flea. Jump. I will show her I love her. Or die trying.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know. He missed! The stranger missed! That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin.
What a terrible show! Boo! Boo! Oh, saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esselbert an angel!
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him!
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
It's more than that. There's hosing hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh, God! Oh, God!
Huh?
It's Elvia here!
What see you, old friend? This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing vigor, well-versed in the Bible, quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a lamb. But God called Aelfirth to sit beside him. And Aelfirth answered, his body gone to earth.
You have not left the church.
What troubles you?
God will speak to me, I know it. He will show me my true path.
You have not
God's light will show him his path. Maybe I can illuminate the lectern somehow to cease his prattling.
For hours, God is giving me a sign. If only I could see it. See his light.
A sign? God in heaven, give him a sign. Set him on his true path, far away from me.
Yes. Illuminate me, oh Lord. Illuminate me. Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life. Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd and I am the... Leave me be. I am deep in contemplation. Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd and I am the lamb who follows your lamp.
You have the shadow.
You are the light.
Bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God. Their God brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun. rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here!
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your God. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. Let's see. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Come here. I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Eat this! We keep our wits about us.
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Give up!
Gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
This is your last warning. Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your pawn.
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Look, Sunan. I must be careful now.
Rouse yourselves! Stop right there. Get behind if you can.
The other side must be barred.
Hey! Oh! Mongrel!
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. brave Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon. It must be blocked from the other side.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Interesting. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients. Are you spying on me?
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Don't give me...
Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Max! We're shooting at Barstan! No! Unbochtene!
Laat us door de stuurten!
Door die from Urenbrocken!
Stoete dwalan!
Du feest en jernunga!
Verdeemjes und Hönfje! Door fiet dan Frieden, dat Ermeester wordt!
Where Bafito Wilmam?
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot...
Selwyn punishes criminals.
Freely throughout.
He's the worst criminal of them all.
Protect your servants, Winchester. You will not pervert justice. Who dares to defy Aelfred's laws? The degenerates must be punished. You are the enemy of Winchester. Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Do you believe in souls?
I need your eyes, my friend.
It's more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
King Ethelbert the First, the Flea of Winchester.
All hail the Lord the Saxons!
Venite audite verbum Domini.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfrith's pyre?
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't swallow nothing. Get your hands off me, cow breath.
Cow breath? You little street rat.
No! Get off! Someone help me! Oh, the Lord of the Saxons! Esselbert the
Hey!
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
What do you see?
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. A hug and a dress, maybe?
I destroy you! Witless, godless, useless. Don't just stand there! I'm surrounded by idiots!
Showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the Quill's thugs and you killed them. Wouldn't want to be in your boots.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
surveying the area, Sunan. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today.
Everyone died and left me
like
alone on the
pretty
streets. But Magister Battus's stealing is wrong.
wrong.
I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Sessionum in penultime est in session. Quod summum hominum session. Icke ponte hominum.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
You're for
No.
Try this one!
Aelfirth's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Ik heb je lende maar voor een metafel. Nu hem je lied dat.
The Dane wants my blood. Show yourself, murder! Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated! And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Set to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
La bist in elden minkas.
Rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones. I can out-drink it all, rocks. Step on! You'll see for yourself.
Eivor!
Is this where justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Meet me at the Witten with your report.
Edmund shall bring her the fish to Haman. Ella si gine bi cerve domen.
What?
Bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling at a Witten.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace, then. A peasant's clothes. Strange discovery in a churchyard.
A stranger comes to Wemba.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wemba is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wemba helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof. I saw a pile of dirty clothes just here. Is your friend Leof a beggar?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Not just stolen, but burned. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here, but I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards, protect me.
Watch my lead. Right, that's better. I'll snap your spine.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
In the past,
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
The decay of English prose has been creeping.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, But this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Sunan, guide me. If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. Must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
Try to flank!
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
because you all have such
Basim, have you spoken with Sigurd lately?
We talk from time to time. Why?
Have you noticed any change in him? Any loss of happiness or feeling?
He appears to me more thoughtful, introspective.
Thoughtful? That seems an understatement. He speaks as if he hears the voices of the gods whispering in his ear.
We live in a strange time, Eivor. Among stranger people. Sigurd may be among the blessed. But who can say for certain?
Indeed.
Good to see you, darling.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Uber Ragnarsson, you're a long way from your king's side.
Eivor. Yes, a long stroll through the hills and fields of Mercia. Also, I could thank you.
Thank me?
For sending my brother to his just reward. In spite of the harm he caused you and everyone around you, I could not keep him in line in this life. But I have no doubt the All-Father will put him to good use in the next.
A darkness followed your brother. One I'm not sure he understood. But as you say, he is now where he belongs.
He is. And as a show of my thanks, I came to offer you a gift. A token of my respect.
Thank you.
Put it to good use, Wolf-Kissed. And may we meet again soon. On a battlefield if the fates are kind.
magon?
Huh?
Do your best to follow me, Chad.
Just kill me instead.
No. Just let me die. I'd rather die. Just...
It might have been better off stuck without the bridge. Too late now.
Just kill me instead.
Eat your fate! Die, die, die!
Thank you, stranger. I thought my fate was sealed.
I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne.
Spriches du Bitungen Burm? Monja him that who's herken.
Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pitteringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pitteringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
Hier mandas hit nedåt.
Mid golden weather.
That's the days, maybe.
Fishmonger can't sell people fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
Ah, look at you, big and tall. What's your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan.
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Come here, come closer. Do you like to drink?
As I like breathing.
And do you like to fight?
I do.
Well, listen. Here these folk, they will only respect you for how much you're... If you're sober, then leave, for there's not...
Oh, I will shut your big mouth while I finish my brew.
That's the spirit.
I will buy you around with my winnings. How is that?
Ha! I like this one. Are you ready? What about one more drink before we begin? For luck.
For luck.
Your face is a wreck. You're a blight on the Norse.
Your face brings to mind the arse end of a horse.
Brilliant! 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 Yes! Have another drink. Yes, yes! Here's the next one. You're a pig-headed, ugly excuse for a Dane.
Well, you're thick-skulled and loathsome, and lacking a brain.
You're brilliant! You're the smartest person I've ever met.
You hold your own.
Let's have another! I'm a champion, a winner, I'll claim the top prize.
Jag fortalt du så godt løs.
That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I would say the same of you, friend.
3 cheers for Eivor, the most masterful wordsmith in all of England!
Fishmonger can't sell people fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
So he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debts. I fear I cannot keep him around.
You're better off without that wastrel.
Welcome, welcome. Come see what I have. You be sure to always... You sure there isn't...
I will see you later.
The poor lot worries me so.
He fishes along Scarborough shore beneath the tower ruins, does he not? That's...
What do you see, Sunan?
He fishes along Scarborough shore beneath the tower ruins, does he not? That's foolish. The cliffs are...
No glory, no hope.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Upper knew. Did he not...
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now, get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer. And then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
Rabbit, I call on you, nay, demand of you. Send me a Holmgang champion to test my might. I've been ready. I am ready. Fists up!
Your worm food!
Yield. And what did Loki Rabbit promise you, champion? Wealth? Fame? Honor?
The Rabbit said nothing. A lesson you should learn. Where are you off to, Loki? Guys is a trickster's trade. That man will forever play the fool. Show me what lies ahead. There's Bjorn. There's Bjornton, guarding the hammer. Half-drunk needs his hammer. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are. Still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Beonton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
What's wrong with you?
Ah, a visit from my good friend. Illuminated Gospels have arrived from Listero, thanks to the new trade post you claimed. I'm impressed.
You doubted me.
I meant the manuscripts. The crafting is magnificent. I always enjoy the dance of trade. Enough for today? Always a pleasure. Ah, my business partner.
Azar, I'm curious to know how you came to Ireland.
It is not an altogether happy story. I was once the most powerful trader in Shiraz. Then I was betrayed.
Ah, that is hard fortune.
By my partner.
Worse still. A knife to the back is a wound that never heals.
Constantinos was a friend of my father's. One whose greed devoured my family and empire. But now I am here, where I am surrounded by new friends.
We are pleased you found us. What is it you do here again?
I trade our trade... I look forward to your return.
Sure. See.
Alleluia! Eivor, I am glad to see you. I reckon Flann and Bareth have found common ground, seeing as you're still here.
They have.
Ara, and how much of your charm seeped into that conversation?
I merely showed the High King I'm a Norse you can trust.
It is more than that. You've certainly left your mark here. Sure, I think Flann is fond of you.
Is he the only one?
You're not shy, are you?
Just perceptive. We need to curry favor with as many kingdoms as we can. Flann said you could help with that.
Aye. The kings of Ireland have long sent their grievances to the High King's court in hopes their pleas be heard. Their problems range from petty squabbles to larger issues. I've taken the liberty of sifting through them, choosing the ones that might elicit the best response.
I see. The bigger the favor, the bigger the reward.
There you have it. Keep an eye out for pigeon coops. That's where I'll leave any noteworthy tasks. Help solve their woes, and the kings will pay tribute with the men and supplies we need to invade Ulster.
I feel great.
Several cowards already this month.
Cast about this land, my friend. Lots of plunder here. With the crew's help, we could get it back to the ship.
Let's go, a Viking!
Come, help me with this.
Must be gold or silver here.
We're done. Let's get back to the ship.
Look at all those delicious fish. Way! Sail! Catch the wind! Sing us a song.
Show the son of slaughter, for his standard setting forth, setting sail to war
Take the mast down. Mast up! Let the sail out! Sail! Priest to pillage!
Go, Sunan. Need to cloak myself here.
Stay sharp.
Hey! God grant me strength! God don't let us... Focus! We have this! Put you on a fight? Watch my lead! To his aid! Work with me! Surely with us! You'll suffer for that! Your time's up, Kerr!
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Spread out! We have this! Lumbering to your fate!
All that's left, see.
To hell with you! strike up a tune.
Sailing is too risky now.
Drop the mast! Mast up! Sing loose, Sing oil!
Da.
Joo, eka pöinärta.
Be my eyes, Sunan. I should not be seen in this area. Leave this place. There, that's halfway there. Rich pickings. Better bring the crew.
Come, my wolves!
Give me a hand over here.
Look here. The spoils of war.
Good haul. Let's go.
Ah, Eivor. A welcome vision for my eye. Athlone has begun to send us excellent ale. From experience, I can tell you this is dangerous cargo.
I've never seen a shipment of it.
My crew knows the cost of hitting the stocks. Everything will ship and we shall reap riches. With ale to celebrate. Care to indulge in profitable commerce? Perhaps that's enough. Farewell, Eivor.